Hey friends, and welcome back. If you're new here, it's fantastic to have you. I'm Abigail, the homeschool hippie, and I am so excited about today's video. From the title, you can probably tell that I'm doing a homeschool curriculum review over this unit study right here that was created by Love at Home Education. Thank you for sponsoring today's video, Sarah. I have really enjoyed getting to know more about you, and I am so excited to share with all of you out there watching. So, let's dive in. This unit study is 36 pages, and it is designed so that you can do it at the dinner table alongside with your high schooler and kindergartner. I really love that the unit studies are designed to go from all levels, so you don't have to worry about purchasing different levels for each kid or trying to piece together something on your own. This was really easy to download. It comes to you as a PDF file. You print it out, put it in a binder, and it works out perfect because, as many of you guys know, I have 3 kiddos that do homeschool, and although they're all lower elementary, they're all kind of on their own education space, if that makes sense. I lost my train of thought, y'all. You know how that goes. So this is really nice because it's nice to pull all the materials at one time and be able to use them no matter what grade level you're in. So let's talk a little bit about, I'm going to pop this down over here so that I have a little more space. Let's talk about the layout. Now here I have a few pages printed. I actually printed the sections of the documents that I needed twice. Once so I would have a copy, and then once so the kids would have a copy, and any worksheets within, I obviously printed one for each child. Here's the title at the top, and then a feature that I really loved about this is right underneath of the title in bold letters is the grade level. So this worksheet right here is for K through 6. And that made it really easy to go through and dig out what I needed to print for this year, and then of course to save on my hard drive and keep filed away for next year. I love that I'm going to be able to keep coming back to this and building on it every year with my kids all the way through high school. That's so nice. And then you have your instructions or whatever the directions are for the page, and then a little bit about them. Kind of a description of what you're doing or more information, and then you have some photos. Like I said, this copy is in black and white because it was for my kiddos to follow along, but the layout is so easy to follow. I really love it. I love how simple it is to locate exactly what grades each page is for, and that made printing so easy. Next, let's talk about the content, because that's the spine of any unit study, right? Like, we want to know what's in it. So, I have written down a few facts here on my notes, because you guys know I forget everything with my mom brain. The file contains over 20 facts about Washington. Now, I did print these out so that my kids could follow along, and what we did was, if they found something that was interesting, they would circle it or put an arrow by it. And that let me know that when we got to our final project, these were the facts that the kids liked. With over 20 facts, it was really fun to see which one each kid thought was important or interesting, and then utilize those in our final project. It gave them a wide variety of information, and it was so amazing just to see what they enjoyed. It covers everything from the state fruit to the state fossil, and even how the Capitol got its name. So that's all amazing. Inside of the document, you'll also find that they cover every subject. So this covers history, science, language arts, reading, and mathematics. And then it also covered art. So one of the projects for art was to build a diorama of the climate of Washington. And my kids had never done a diorama. I wouldn't have thought that that was something that, you know, my kindergartner and first, second grader would have done and really enjoyed. So this got me out of my comfort box, and we tried it, and my kids absolutely loved it. I'm going to try to pop a picture up here for you guys. But it was super fun, and they had some really creative ideas. They wanted to pretend that they were going to go for a walk in the forest, and so they made trees out of popsicle sticks and Play-Doh, and then They put some soil in the bottom and glued little character figures. It was cute and it was so fun. It's not something that I would have thought to do on my own, so that was super unique, I think, as well. Let's talk about the projects my kids did. I just told you guys about the diorama, but the other big project my kiddos did was we utilized the information to make a lap book, and it was so cute. We haven't made lap books in a long time, so this was super fun. My kiddos are working on typing skills, and so it gave us the perfect opportunity to use the information within the unit study to create these little lap books and practice our typing skills as well. So this is my son's, and he is 7 years old. On the outside, he put WA because he said there's 2 flaps and there's 2 letters that tell you exactly what the state of Washington, or exactly what the state's name is, and for Washington, that's WA. So that was super fun because he put that together and he did that on his own. Inside here, he traced the shape of Washington. We actually shrunk this down from the original file, so this is one of the activities that you get to do. He talks about the Olympic Mountains and how they got their name. He learned about the state bird, and he's really into birds, so that didn't surprise me. But this cute little bird coloring activity came inside of the unit study itself, and he really enjoyed printing that out. And then he's obviously obsessed with dinosaurs. I don't know a little boy who isn't. And he talked about the state fossil and how that's the Columbian mammoth. One of the activities is if you were to design Washington's state flag, what would you put on it? And he said, my face. And he drew a bunch of faces. And then he talked about how the state of Washington is, named after George Washington and the state fruits. And then on the back, one of the writing prompts that comes inside of the unit study, there's different writing prompts for different levels. You can trace WA, and then there's writing prompts for K through 3 and 1st through 3rd and stuff like that. So there's several writing prompts that you can pick out for your child's specific level. We picked out K through 3, and the writing prompt was, I would or would not want to live in Washington because, and he chose that he would like to live in Washington because he likes the state bird and he likes mountains. So that was super neat. It was fun to make this little project. And of course our diorama was so fun. The kids were so cute making that. So overall, my kids really enjoyed this unit study. They were so overexcited when Daddy came home to share all the stuff they knew, and I think Daddy got a crash course in the state of Washington and learned all the information that we had covered between the 3 kiddos in about 5 minutes. They were just super excited. My overall recommendation of this product is yes. You should definitely go check it out, especially if you are into learning the states or you're working on state capitals this year. This was a super fun way for us to learn about Washington. If you guys like seeing me do curriculum reviews or homeschool product reviews or recommendations, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below because that helps me know that you guys are enjoying it. If you're new here, before you go, please consider hitting that subscribe button if you enjoy this content and you want to see more. It's totally free. The only thing that'll happen is you'll start getting notifications when I post new content. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you again, Love at Home Education, for sponsoring today's video. It has been a real pleasure working with you and a real treat to get to do this unit study with my kiddos. They truly, truly, truly enjoyed it. And with that, peace, love, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.